All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-thru. Special shout-out to Maya, who's here right now, which is always a treat. Okay, hey, before I do this, I think the key to these questions is devising a plan. I think that's where you guys get lost. So, first question. We're trying to find the equation of a line. What do we need to know to find the equation of a line? There's two pieces of information we have to have. Y-intercept, it doesn't have to be the y-intercept, but slope and a point. Okay? Now, another way to think about that is you could also have 2 points. Does that make sense? Because from those 2 points, you could find the slope. So, in this question, it tells us that it's parallel to this line. What are we going to extract from that? How are we going to use the fact that it's parallel to this line to find one of the pieces of information that we just talked about? Okay, solve it for y. But what's that going to do, Bobo?
You can find the original slope.
There we go. Good. It's going to give us the slope. It says parallel. All right, Bob, so what's the slope of this black line? Okay, so the slope of our desired line is what, Bob? Exactly. Okay, so since it's parallel, they're going to have the same slope. Okay? So now we've got to figure out what the next step of the plan is. And that would be that we need to find a point on the line. So how do we find the intersection point between two lines? What's that? Right. You just solve a system of equations. And this is the easiest system that you can solve because they both say y equals. So essentially you just say, well, where does the line 4x plus 8 meet the line x plus 5 and solve it that way. That's the easiest way. So you get 3x equals negative 3. So x is negative 1. So y, if you just put it into this, it better be the same thing as this, right? So it should be 4. And it is either way. So now we know that the point is negative 1, comma 4. And I just feel like from teaching this the last couple days, most of you guys, I don't think they emphasize point slope very much. A lot of you guys go from there and you solve for C, and then you put it into y equals mx plus b. Or, I'm sorry, you solve for b, like you solve for the y-intercept. Bless you. But look, it just says find the equation of a line. Does it tell you what form it wants that equation in? So you'd be crazy not to just write it like this. Y minus 4 equals negative 2/3 times x minus a negative 1. And that's it. You're done. You don't have to change anything from that. Okay? Got it? Can I get a boom?